Ambassador Rachmat Budiman and his wife came to Thailand in December 2020, and despite having visited the country several times before, it is his first posting to a fellow ASEAN member country.
So it's very special for me. Living in Thailand is like living in my home country because there is so many similarities in terms of cultures, in terms of norms, and in terms of value. And also the Thai people is like Indonesia, always smile all the time, and it's very, very welcome to foreigners. So exactly is what we are experiencing in Indonesia. So it's like a home for me. For us, for Indonesia, especially for me, coming from West Java, it's like also the hot or spicy food, and it's also matched with my tongue. I prefer to go to the mountainside because I feel like in my village.
A sports enthusiast who is learning Thai through songs, His Excellency is also an avid arts collector, especially modern art from Indonesia. The country, he says, benefits from its diversity.
Indonesia is very rich in terms of art and also culture. We consist more than 17,000 islands with 3 different time zones. The ethnic group is around 1,340. They have their own culture.
Regarding bilateral relations, the two countries have been very close, the ambassador said, with the 70th anniversary of diplomatic ties celebrated in 2020.
Indonesia in Thailand has a very special relation. Our relations never ever has a problem. In every sector of cooperation, whether it is in trade, investment, politics, we have many similarity in the position. Indonesia and Thailand is the first and the biggest economies in ASEAN, and we are all the founding father of ASEAN.
Connection at the level of the people, especially in education, is among key factors in the bilateral relations apart from trade. The ambassador said up to 3,000 Indonesians are living in Thailand, most of whom are students. A similar number of Thais attend schools and universities in Indonesia as well, most of whom are Muslims from the south of Thailand. This is not surprising, as Indonesia is the most populous Muslim country in the world.
My priority as the ambassador to the Kingdom of Thailand, there is at least there's 5 sectors. The first is how to boost our economic cooperation in trade and investment, and how to strengthen the cooperation on education and research, and how Indonesia and Thailand contribute to the preservation of peace and stability and security in the region, and how Indonesia and Thailand to support each other in the candidacy, whether it is in the regional forum or the multilateral. And the most important thing, how to strengthen the people-to-people contact. Last year, we organized with the 8th university in Thailand, what we call it as Indonesian Festival. And at that time, we promote the Indonesian music and dance. And the participant not only listening the Indonesian and music and watching the Indonesian dancing, but also there was a workshop.
The biggest news out of Indonesia recently is perhaps its planned capital relocation from Jakarta to East Kalimantan, which is a rare occurrence. The ambassador explained why the move, expected to begin in early 2024, is necessary.
It's about addressing the inequality and also trying to relieving some burdens on Jakarta and Java. The burden on Jakarta is very heavy. So Jakarta now is struggle under huge environmental burden, such as the heavy pollution and also the decreasing groundwater level. And it is predicted that the sea level will be rise. Jakarta will still Jakarta. The activities of the business trade will still there, but the center of government will be moved.
As a key ASEAN member, Indonesia fully believes in regional mechanisms and will continue to play an important role in resolving issues, His Excellency said, including the pressing situation in Myanmar.
For Indonesia, ASEAN is the most important regional cooperation mechanism. We, the ASEAN countries, has already reached agreement on the 5 consensus, how to contribute to the 6 solutions and also to restore the peaceful situation in our members of the ASEAN, namely Myanmar. we would like that all parties concerned in Myanmar to cease the violence and also to exercise the utmost restraint.
With Indonesia gradually reopening to international arrivals with quarantine requirements, Mr. Budiman hopes more visitors will travel to his country.
So I would like to invite the Thai people to come to Indonesia to see and experience the variety of differences in Indonesia in terms of culture and art, and also the way of life of our people. Now the situation is getting better and better.
Hatay Deshekitiranan reporting for Thai PBS World.